I pointed out something that I thought was really stupid in the second issue of Court of Owls, and somebody commented on the video with a really good comeback on it. Actually, essentially, I had said that there's no way Batman could install a device in the city morgue and the IT staff not picking up on it and removing it or whatever. Like, and what Valis X said. The thing with that is this version of Bruce Wayne, or maybe all modern versions, supposedly has his fingers in everything that is Gotham. A building like that, he would be the contractor that built and maintains the building and tech instead via Wayne Corp. Wayne Corp sort of became like Zuckerberg, Apple, Elon Musk, whatever tech overlord you want to insert there. I think that is taken to hyperbole in the latest Batman story by this writer, where Gotham is literally like a giant Batcave and Batman is operating in buildings, transforming. His new Batmobile is one of those massive story-tall mining dump trucks. It's hilarious. So I think that's about the Batman Absolute story. But look, that's a really good point, and I can't fault it. You know, that makes perfect sense. Like, you know, lots of companies they would contract in IT firms to install stuff, so it is plausible that Bruce could get your man Lucius Fox, is that his name? Is that the tech guy? To make sure something was installed through Wayne Corp. Like, so yeah, look, I've no problem with that. I kind of don't like the idea. I've never liked the idea where Batman's almost like God. Like, it's like he's, and it's like what that user commented on. He's so into everything that he just, it's like nothing gets past him. And I guess what's really good about this book is that these Court of Owls have gotten past him. They've been around for a long time, and he's still almost in denial, even in this issue. Like, there's a really cool flashback where it goes back to his ancestor Alan Wayne, and it's like he's kind of lost his mind a bit, and he's afraid of owls and things like that. Like, he's saying they're coming to get him. Now, there's a good bit of setup, but like everything is thought out really well. There's a really brilliant action scene where Batman is fighting this Ukrainian gang because he's gone down into the train tunnels, because he knows the only way that assassin from the previous issue could have got to him was through these tunnels. So it's kind of like he's gone in there to figure out, do they know anything? Like, so it seems like there's just a lot. It's so well thought out, this story, like really believable and really cool. And you see here Bruce Wayne, he's talking back to Alfred about, you know, have anyone in the Wayne family ever died mysteriously? And they go back and talk about Alan Wayne, saying about he fell down a manhole, but they talk about he was I think, I can't remember, I'd have to read through again, but they said he was paranoid about owls, or he had an obsession with owls. So it leads up to, like, there's a scene where he goes back to this guy running for mayor, and you know, it kind of adds, what's really cool about that scene is it just adds a lot more, where Bruce Wayne is kind of like, still, it's like he can't get over the fact that this Court of Owls exists, or he's not even buying it yet, like, but he'll buy it soon enough, like. And that's what I like about this. Like, he's out on the town or whatever, you know, as Batman, and he starts thinking about like superstition and stuff like that, because I think it mentions it might mention something about Alan Wayne being a little bit superstitious, and historical cities were places of superstition. You know, loads of cool stuff built, that kind of lore of Gotham City. And they talk about how the 13 floors were kind of skipped in a lot of buildings, but they left space where the bad luck could go. Like, so he actually goes to the old Wayne Tower, and I think it looks like he goes into the 12th floor, and then he cuts a hole in the ground and goes down into the 13th, and lo and behold, there's a space here, and there's obviously a base for this guy, this Court of Owls guy. And I loved this whole piece here. This is the whole kind of unveiling where the plot thickens, and he he then, like, I just love the way Greg Capullo has kind of drawn out these this layer here that this guy is in. Like, you can see like a punch bag, even I think like kettlebells and daggers, and they've got this big Court of Owls symbol, even like his kind of suit and weapons. It's brilliant, like. But what adds to it, like, he sees this picture in there, and it says June 1891. Like, so he kind of he sends a message back to Alfred, and he says, he said, a fund established in Alan Wayne's name, does it still exist? And Alfred is like, yeah, it does, and it's basically to do with assisting young architects. And then he says, like, give me all the buildings that, like, this fund kind of helped to fund buildings. And then you have these pages of Batman going to all these buildings to the 13th floor, and like there's different kind of flavors of these Court of Owl bases where he's going in. There's like tech, weapons, like you even see this like second panel here, there's tons of weapons all built up, and there's different pictures of these different Court of Owls groups from different years, and it just kind of goes on and on. It's brilliant. Like, even see these owl symbols, you've got the different, or the owl eyes I should say, and you've got the different builds in it. It's brilliant. Even this one here, it's got just the colors, even like different color treatment to different layers here, and it's almost like some are old buildings, some are more modern. It's fantastically, really well thought out, like. And he's even got this like June 2006, so it's obviously this is maybe the latest building. And then at the end here, Batman triggers a tripwire, and that building explodes. And then, like, down here you see one of these Court of Owls dudes just kind of looking up with the owl in his arm, like, brilliant. Loved it, I have to say. It kind of started out a little bit slow, but I was loving all that kind of lore building. And then just these last few pages where he discovers, like, there's a cool bit where he says about owls, they don't build their own nests, but they go and find old old nests, and they go into them, like. And he says here, yeah, they are in our homes all this time, right under our feet. It was great, and it just ties in where he trips over the wire, like, fantastic. Just loving this book. It's really good. Can't wait for the next issue. And yeah, I'll leave it at that, folks.